You know, everybody has bad days at work, but it seems these days Alberta's Trade Minister Deron Bilous has nothing but bad days. Of course, he's had an almost daily fight the past year with British Columbia over the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion. This week alone, the week began with Donald Trump increasing his anti-trade rhetoric against Canada. Also this week, the Alberta government lost a trade tribunal on beer trade. And then today you've got Japan. And that country has banned the importation of Canadian wheat because last fall, it was discovered there were about a dozen, maybe even only half a dozen stalks of wheat growing by the side of the road in southern Alberta that had been genetically modified. It's a bit of a mystery where these plants came from. There had been some experiments in GMO wheat, as it's called, about 15, 20 years ago. And that was canceled, and then these stalks of wheat appear last fall, about 300 kilometers from where the experiments had taken place. So no one can really understand where these wheat plants came from. Now that has rattled Japan, and it wants proof that these plants or GMO wheat has not contaminated Alberta and Canada's export of wheat to the world. Now Canada says it has that proof. Japan wants to see it, and Deron Bilous is saying he is convinced in a matter of weeks, maybe a couple of months, that Japan will lift the ban of Canadian wheat. It's worth about $200 million alone to Alberta every year. We'll see what happens. It does bring back bad memories of the mad cow disease crisis from 15 years ago. So Bilous is convinced that there's some good news coming. We'll just have to wait and see, because it's been nothing but bad news, it seems, for Alberta trade the past year or so. I'm Graham Thomson with the Edmonton Journal.